It was a night to remember at Hardcore Fighting Championship HFC last weekend in Moscow. MMA fighter Ali Habadi had been handed a lifetime ban after kicking a ring girl ahead of a fight. As she turned her back on him to leave the cage, Habadi bafflingly kicked out at her.
Это все-таки спорт, что находится именно в октагоне. Но мои
Сейчас очень некрасивое поведение, а так.
Это все-таки спорт, что находится именно в октагоне. Но мои
Weather news anchor Lauren Sanchez found herself in an embarrassing situation when she stood up to do the weather on Fox 11's morning news. She caused a wardrobe malfunction, as evident by this glaring error.
Rain. How much rain?
Yes, well, not so much today, actually. Maybe a few sprinkles. Much today, actually. Maybe a...
The news anchor of Al Hadath channel affiliated with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia found herself in an extremely embarrassing situation. During her conversation with an activist, Christian Bessers, she inadvertently moved her lips and uttered the word fuck in English, believing that the camera had stopped, only to realize she was still live on air. She pleaded for the cameras to be stopped and to end this difficult moment.
من دير الزور مراسل الحدث أصدر المركز الدولي للدفاع عن حقوق الإنسان تقريراً أحصى فيه.
If this interview wasn't being broadcast live, that embarrassing moment could have been deleted before the eyes of the world. In this instance, the anchor placed her hand in an appropriate place while hosting this correspondent live on air.
Tudo igual, de novo. Obrigada, coração, obrigada. Passa pouquinho pra mim dessa energia maravilhosa. Olha, essa menina é demais da conta.
British presenter Kate McCann fainted and collapsed during a live television debate between the candidates for the leadership of the Conservative Party in Britain, including Foreign Secretary Liz Truss and former Chancellor of the Exchequer Rishi Sunak.
The freedom and democracy.
It seems that Weather Channel presenter Jackie Garrido was delivering the news, unaware that her attire had put her in an embarrassing situation in front of the world watching her. Additionally, her dress appeared to be split as she walked and reported the weather updates. This led to the spread of the video, garnering 1.1 million views.
Un fin de semana largo donde muchos de ustedes tuvieron la oportunidad de disfrutar de condiciones placenteras. Les cuento que siguen las temperaturas sobrepasando el rango de los 90 grados. Fuertes vientos que han permitido que miles de personas todavía estén sin el servicio de electricidad. Así que reportes desde el norte de California con avisos de fuertes lluvias va a persistir en todo el sureste del país, mientras el norte con condiciones mucho más estables. Y esta noche esto se le llama envidia de la buena porque nosotros en Miami con mínimas de los 80 grados y ustedes en el norte del país con temperaturas que ni tan siquiera llegan a los 40 grados. Pero para el día de mañana...
President Joe Biden put one of the reporters in an awkward position when he left the scene and closed the door in the face of the reporter while being asked questions about the failure of banks.
President, what do you know right now about why this happened? And can you assure Americans that there won't be a ripple effect?
Do you expect other banks to fail, Mr. President?
Should all depositors be protected at all banks? All right, thank you.
A Romanian anchorwoman is facing difficulties with her workout routine. Roxana Vencia, the weather presenter on a Romanian television network, caused a major stir on the internet after deciding to engage in physical activities during her segment. This led to an embarrassing situation due to the clothing she was wearing, live on air.
Bun. Ridici genunchi și brațul opus. Revii. La fel faci pe partea cealaltă, da? Hai să vedem. 1. Revii.
Părul
Așa.
și pantoficutul.
Perfect. Haide. Și...
During a live weather report, Laura Tobin was feeding sheep on the farm when a serious mistake occurred. A sheep's head appeared between her legs, prompting her to straddle it. Laura felt embarrassed momentarily as she laughed uncontrollably after briefly riding the sheep.
As we head through the day today and overnight tonight, the weather front that brought all the rain through northern areas will slowly slip southwards. I'm literally just riding a sheep. I'm so sorry that wasn't to happen.
Laura!
You displayed some good sheepmanship there.
This Moroccan fashion designer dared to design a dress directly on the body of the presenter live on air, cutting her shirt until it transformed into the desired attire. This occurred during a television program on one of the Moroccan TV channels, adding to the embarrassment as it was broadcasted live worldwide. Despite the risk of a major wardrobe malfunction, he succeeded amid the astonishment of the audience. The video gained significant traction since it aired on the Moroccan channel, amassing 12 million views on YouTube. During this reporter's coverage of the floods, a voice was heard screaming about the presence of a snake, causing him to panic and flee during the live broadcast. It seems this reporter is very afraid of snakes, isn't he?
I think they saw a snake. I ain't doing that. Look, that's what I'm already thinking about that whole time.
Imagine yourself as a TV presenter and this inappropriate situation happens to you in front of a live television broadcast. Surely, this moment would be unforgettable for the presenter.
Le titre. Voilà. C'est génial d'avoir des collègues qui m'adorent. Bon week-end entre amis.
This presenter is preparing to place this item on the stomach of the TV host. Surely, this should not be aired live on television.
And it's good. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, oh, don't worry, love. Okay, so you put it in here.
Yeah. Thank you. This is all for me. I can't believe it.
Oh, I know. You are so lucky, Shakira.
In one of the Italian television programs, this presenter boldly places her leg on the knee of the TV host, as if they were unaware they were live on air.
Alla maglia glielo massaggio volentieri. Allora, 3, 2, ora, che vogliamo fare?
Luigi, 35 anni.
Nel frattempo di
Scuola di teatro da...
BBC presenter Susanna Flashes experienced the worst embarrassing situation of her life when this thing appeared from her clothing. Did you notice it?
You mean you'd get a sort of a general...
You'd get a national portrait.
Composite.
It'd
Yes.
just be interesting to see what the difference in the features would look like. Be interesting to see. Be interesting to see. Be interesting to see.
BBC News anchor Susanna Reid's wardrobe has become the subject of ridicule for everyone due to her appearance in this embarrassing manner. Isn't that right?
Right, the bad debts of British banks. The Treasury is expected to announce details of the deal tomorrow, which is designed to restore confidence in the industry and encourage lending.
While live on air, this journalist was presenting the report, but she was in an inappropriate position from behind. The embarrassing part of this situation is that it was being broadcast live.
Electorally back to Morocco, Tory Vice Chair, Parliamentary Private Secretary to the Northern Ireland Secretary, Parliamentary Private Secretary to the Health Secretary, Parliamentary Private Secretary for the Department of Transport, Parliamentary Private Secretary at the Welsh Office.
What is Gwyneth Paltrow doing while hosting Jimmy Kimmel Live? She was exposed to an embarrassing situation while she was on this TV show. The American sports analyst Monica McNutt experienced a highly embarrassing situation when she was demonstrating her moves in a tight dress live on air. Everyone ridiculed her inappropriate behavior because it was broadcasted live.
Before he attacks, let's rock and roll. Head fake, oh, and faked as if he was gonna go right. And then he attacks left, brings the second defender in the paint. Beautiful dish. Shows exactly what is happening in terms of his position. He has the option to hit RJ or Jalen Brunson, depending on what happens. No, draw.
Soccer team.
There's no
played
ties in
World
sports.
Cup
You got
draw.
participation trophies, didn't you? Anyway, continue.
Key matchup could be Quentin Grimes against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
In the recent incident, news anchor Mayte Karanka was delivering the news report, but she captured the world's attention with her unique style of presenting the news.
Así es que pido a la paciencia, Veracruz, Tabas por hora y ojo a estas condiciones. Les comentaba hace un momento de frío, temperaturas bajo el punto de congelación en Sonora, Chihuahua, Durango. Siguen estas mismas condiciones para el fin de semana.
Finally, don't forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications to receive all the latest updates. See you in the next video. Goodbye.